In the city of big shoulders, Chicago, Illinois, at the United Center, the Hawks take it on the Bulls. For Atlanta, they bank on preparation, focus, and sheer will. Each game a renewed opportunity to prove themselves. Bulls, Hawks, and we'll be right back for the tip-off. Hello and welcome. We're ready to get the week off to a great start. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Chicago. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings. Then on Friday, they'll be taking on Jalen Brunson and the New York Knicks.
And for their matchup with the Knicks, it's one that I'm curious about. It'll be their 6th contest of the season for them, and a game that should have a lot of great matchups.
Now the opening lineup for Atlanta. Trey is flanked by Daniels in the backcourt. Rizachet at the 3, Johnson at the 4. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, down low. And for Chicago, Giddey is the 1, with White by his side at the 2. Kevin Huerter out there with Buzelis. And it's Vucevic in at the 5. And the Bulls start out with the ball. And so much to take in during the start of the season, Richard. It's hard to not overreact at times.
You got to remember that everything is going to get blown out of proportion in the first week. Give it some time, let it breathe before everyone jumps to conclusions.
And a fast break now for Atlanta. Johnson passes to Daniels. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Porzingis, covered by Vucevic. From 12 feet. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Oh, the versatility of Porzingis, able to strike a number of areas.
Pass to White. Now Vucevic. His last outing, he had 24 points. Out to the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Big man Vooch showing some quickness on that release.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Young. Johnson a screen on Giddey. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Chicago with the ball. First chance of the season for them to go up against Atlanta.
Last year, these two gave us a very entertaining season series, splitting the games.
And we're watching two teams looking to make that next step. They want to break out of the middle of the pack, prove they can do some damage.
Outside Johnson. On the wing, Daniels. He's guarded by White. The 3. And Daniels with a 3.
Yeah, a complete offensive player. Daniels can set people up, and he can knock down shots.
And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, Billy Donovan had a few moments to share with me. We talked about how Kristaps Porzingis can warp a defense with his shooting. He said, quote, when they post him outside and go 5 out, it stretches a team. We'll need to adjust by closing out and rotating faster than we're used to. Hopefully that helps us against what they're trying to do. Back over to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Here's Rizachet. Chicago making their last shot. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Yeah, Rizachet is already advanced with the ball in his hand. He knows how to pick up that whistle.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one. Off on the second. Well, Grant, you look at the Bulls, middling on both ends. What's their biggest need?
You know, B.A., I think it's length and athleticism. You can't have enough of those type of players in today's game. You look at their activity stats, the steals, offensive rebounds, very much in need of a boost.
Pass to Young. 6 to shoot. Here's Porzingis. That's short off the rim.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
Outside White. Herter passes to Vucevic. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
Oh, working his way inside Vooch, ready to battle for it.
Chicago shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. And that one falls for Vucevic. When you talk about Nikola Vucevic, a big man who continues to get it done at a high level, Richard.
Yeah, he is showing no signs of slowing down. Vooch scores, rebound, passes, and shoots it well from pretty much everywhere. I'd like to see him contend for a championship at some point in time in his career.
And he makes both free throws.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Now here's Risacher. Herter defending. Left side Risacher. Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And when Johnson gets an opening, no question he's looking to power it down.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Pass to White. And here's Vucevic. Here's Buzelis. Vucevic, a screen on Johnson. Three-pointer, Buzelis. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. The Hawks leading. Young, the pass to Porzingis. White against Young. Back to Porzingis. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist.
Nice shot, Porzingis with the length and the touch.
For Chicago, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Herter passes to Vucevic. The rebound by Atlanta. They come into this one having outplayed the Thunder in their last game.
And in that game, they owned the glass. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
And you could tell it was demoralizing for their opponent, missing out on all those extra possessions.
Bulls trail by 6. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
The Hawks lead by 4. Young with it. An 11-point game for him in the win against Oklahoma City. Pass to Porzingis. The 3 is up. And it's Kinney with the rebound. For Chicago, they've gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Herter can't hit.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Young on the attack. Good on the bucket.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
All right, Grant, when we talk about the range Trae Young possesses, just how dangerous can this guy be?
Well, when he's on, he's a nightmare matchup for defenses. Once he crosses half court, he's a threat to score, which in turn really helps open up the floor for everyone else on his team.
A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. The Bulls trail by 7. Chicago passing it around. Herter from long range. It's rebounded by Risacher. Risacher's got 4 rebounds now. Daniels, that one's true. Daniels has got 7 points in the game.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And Giddey has got the ball here for the Bulls. Their last game, a win against the Magic, looking to carry it into this one.
You have to respect their ability to stay consistent away from home, keeping their cool and making quality shots.
They took the air out of the crowd again and again with big shots. They never let the fans become a factor.
Now here's Herter. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Magic in Orlando. Three-pointer, Buzelis. That one falls, coming off the Vucevic feed.
And that's a promising shot for Buzelis.
And here's Young. He's got 5. Pass to Daniels. Now here's Porzingis, covered by Vucevic. And he can't bank that one in. The Bulls trail by 6. Here's Buzelis. Rebounded by Johnson.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Young finds Daniels. Now here's Risacher. Outside Porzingis. Clock at 6. Back to Risacher. Over Herter. Atlanta again missing. Chicago has gone 2 of 5 from deep. From deep, Giddey. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And Giddey is working to improve this part of his game. The defense at least has to respect his 3.
Now here's Young. Johnson a screen on Giddey. Young the pass to Johnson. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Pass to Herter. Now Giddey. Here's Buzelis. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. Young against Giddey. And here's Daniels. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3, Porzingis connects from downtown. Porzingis has gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Porzingis' ability to space the floor creates a lot of matchup problems defensively.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Collins, he's checked in for Chicago. Dosunmu comes in for Herter. So for the Hawks. The Bulls trail by 6. Outside Giddey. Vucevic against Okongwu. Back to Giddey. Fires the 3. And Dosunmu with the 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Atlanta leading by 3. Here's Krejci. Pass to Okongwu. And here's Kennard. He's guarded by White. Kennard can't get it to go. Chicago has gone 4 of 8 from outside in this first quarter. And White, the bucket on the assist from Giddey. And that makes it a tie ball game.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the 3-point shot.
Here's Krejci. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. The Bulls are going younger. Coach Billy Donovan said, we don't want to be just stuck in the middle. There's no question about that, but it's always about the integrity of competition. The building out part is identifying guys that are going to help us move forward. Back to you.
Taking the long view. All right, Allie, thanks for the report.
Yes, something Giddey has always done well is share the ball. Tough to miss that wide open man.
Hawks trail by 3. Outside, Alexander Walker. Pass to Kennard. Here's Krejci. Will it go? Gets the three to fall.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Giddey. He picked up 15 in their last win against Orlando.
And he may have posed even more problems with his passing. They had to worry about him as a scorer and a distributor.
5 to shoot. Here's Vucevic, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Vucevic has got 11 points.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Okongwu, the pass to Krejci. There's a screen. And he lobs it up to the rim. Stolen by Collins. Dosunmu goes in. White for three. Okongwu with the rebound.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Here's Gay. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Inside. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And they pick up 2.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
The Hawks trailing. Here's Krejci. Pass to Alexander Walker. Here's Krejci. Giddey defends. Here's Alexander Walker. Nikola Vucevic. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Bulls. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
Atlanta's shooting has been good, around 52% from the field. And the Hawks, looking at who they've got, Okongwu out there with Kristaps Porzingis. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Houston in at the 3. And that one's good, Porzingis.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
Chicago's gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. Dosunmu outside. Pass to Jones. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Collins for 3. Okongwu with the rebound. Kennard against Jones. In transition, here they come. And Okongwu with the block. And they'll keep possession. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And always interesting to look back at last season. These were the NBA's best transition teams. In third, Chicago.
They would just push the ball at every opportunity, even when defenders had already gotten back.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Kennard passes to Alexander Walker. Lets the 3 fly. Kennard can't get it to go.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Standing just under 7 feet, Zach Collins puts that size to work out there.
Always looking for his next rebound or just a point-blank bucket. Collins knows that his physicality is what he has to bring to the floor, and he operates mostly in the paint.
And you might think the toughest picks are set by the bruisers. But some say the shooters actually set the best screens. Why is that?
Well, the guy guarding a shooter doesn't want to leave their side. So when they screen you, you get no help.
Now here's Jones. Still without a bucket. Kicks it out to Collins. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Hawks trail by 3. Now Alexander Walker. He had 10 points in the win against Oklahoma City.
He didn't make it all about himself. His passing was sharp, and he kept everyone involved.
Now here's Williams. Knocks down the long J. Williams has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Kennard passes to Porzingis. Porzingis with a screen on Jones. Kennard for 3. Smith with the rebound. Chicago leading by 6. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Now here's Dosunmu. He's closely guarded. Clock at 4. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Hawks trail by 9. Kennard outside to the middle. They need this. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Oh, look, when Porzingis has it there, there's not much you can do defensively.
Here's Jones. No points so far. And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Chicago making some changes. Who's Ellis is checked in for Smith. Herter comes in for Williams. And it's Kobe White in for Dosunmu. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. White, the pass to Herter. Collins a screen to the paint. Over Porzingis. Porzingis grabs the board.
That's rock solid defense on a really good score.
And stolen by Herter. Here's Jones. And Porzingis with the block.
Big time rejection from Porzingis. You must be careful trying to shoot when he's lurking nearby.
Collins a screen. Just 5 on the clock to the left wing. Second shot opportunity. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. This will be his second trip to the free throw line in this one. And Atlanta making a change here. Young's checked in. Free throw is good from Collins. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Young against Jones. Young, the pass to Okongwu. 2 points. That one goes. Okongwu's got his first points of the game.
He is so dangerous in that action. Nice decision there from Young.
Chicago with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Here's White. Drops in the layup for 2.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
Hawks trail by 10. Young with it. 5 points in the game. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Like a lot of smaller guys, there's a real ferocity to Trae Young's game. He's willing to scrap to get what he wants.
Atlanta shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Shoot 2.
First free throw is good. Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Chicago. Risache, he's checked in for the Hawks. And both free throws good for Young.
making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
It's Herder on the wing. Pass to Vucevic. Now here's Jones. Shot clock at 6. Herder can't hit.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
The 3 from Rizachet. He buries it from 3.
Yeah, not an easy shot for Rizachet, but he stayed calm.
Chicago leading by 5. Jones, the pass to Vucevic. Chicago passing it around. And Vucevic slams it in.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
So it's Atlanta now. Chicago making their last shot. Young misses. And here's Herder. Still no points. To the inside. And the power finish by Vucevic.
Look, Vuce is a big man that can score at all 3 levels. And look, his versatility makes him a nightmare for defenses.
And Young has got the ball here for Atlanta. Their next game is at Barclays Center in Brooklyn for a game with the Nets. It'll be their second game of a 4-game road trip. Rizachet up top. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Risachet's got his second basket of the night. And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Giddey's checked in for Jones. Jalen Johnson, he's checked in for Atlanta. Daniels comes in for Alexander Walker. Bulls leading by 7. Outside White. Three-pointer, Buzelis on target from range. Buzelis has got 6.
And he doesn't waste any time at all. Buzelis got the ball and just attacked right away.
For Atlanta, they've gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. Pass to Rizachet. Outside Johnson. Now Young. Giddey defends. 5 on the clock. The Hawks need to get one up here. And there's Young. That's good. On the assist by Daniels. 10 points for him.
How's that for revenge? You know Young is looking to come right back with a triple of his own.
The Bulls have gotten 8 of 13 shots to fall in the second quarter. Here's Buzelis. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Orlando. Outside Giddey. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Rizachet. Risachet's got 5 rebounds in the game. There's Young with the 3, and the Hawks with another 3.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Pass to Buzelis. It's Vucevic, high post. Right side Herder. Over Rizachet. The rebound by Atlanta. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
Got it.
His play just keeps getting better, clearly building on the foundation of that strong first quarter.
Now here's Giddey. To the left side wing. Vucevic against Porzingis. Now Vucevic. He's got 17. Chalk up 2 there. Vucevic has got 6 points in the quarter.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Porzingis sets big screens and makes big plays out of that two-man game.
Giddey with it. We know how impactful Kristaps Porzingis can be, but he's often limited by injuries.
Yeah, B.A. Since 2018, Porzingis has only reached the 60-game mark once. But when he's out there, oh, he is the X factor.
There's the 3. Rizachet, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Herter can't hit.
Even with a big goose egg by his name on the shot chart, the team is somehow managing just fine without him.
Porzingis for 3. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got 6 assists in the game. Chicago trailing here. Outside Giddey. Three-pointer, Buzelis hits the three-pointer. Buzelis has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
I think it's great to see that kind of confidence in a young guy like Buzelis.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Okongwu's checked in for Porzingis. While we have a moment, let's check out the highest scoring teams in the league last season. 5th on the list, the Hawks.
And last year, I liked watching this team operate on the offensive end. The ball movement, the patience, the confidence. You love seeing all that come together.
Atlanta's gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. Pass to Young. Now here's Okongwu, covered by Vucevic. Okongwu, the pass to Daniels. No good with the triple. And it's Giddey with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. They've led by as much as 10.
Yeah, make no mistake about it. White can really get up. I mean, he enjoys showcasing his athleticism.
We've got 1:48 left in the first half. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey guys, Kobe White becoming an offensive focal point, saying it means a lot that my coaches and my teammates trust me. The only thing that can prepare you for this is going through it. For me to become the player I want to be, I need those moments. It's all part of the learning process and the journey. Back over to you.
Okay, Allie, good stuff. And the foul called on Dyson Daniels. That's his first foul of the game. And here's Giddey. Picked by Vucevic. Giddey passes to Vucevic. This shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got 6 assists in the game. Hawks trail by 6. Here's Daniels. 7 points in the game. Here's Johnson. Nails the baby hook. Johnson's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And that's where Johnson does most of his work offensively, inside the paint.
Outside Herter. Pass to Vucevic. Back to Herter. Ball stolen. Here we go. All alone. Misses the slam off the fast break.
And the defense did just enough to bother that dunk attempt.
White for 3. The rebound by Atlanta. Okongwu's got his 4th rebound in this one.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon. And how about the skill of Rizachet? Able to outwork the contact and finish what he started.
So far in this game, he's 0 for 2 at the line.
One shot.
Chicago has gotten only 4 of 9 from beyond the arc here in the second. Pass to Buzelis. Outside White. Picked by Vucevic. Down low with 4 on the clock. And the layup is up and in. Vucevic has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Chicago ahead, up 3. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Hey folks, welcome. The Atlanta Hawks find themselves here in a close one at the half. Well, before we move on to the next part of the show, hey Jet, you get enough sleep last night?
Oh, why are you asking? I'm a little tired, but I'm a busy man, Ernie. I got a lot going on, but I'm here. Like, what's going on? I'm ready. What are we doing here?
We're on now, but don't worry about it. You can sleep behind the desk. Nobody will even notice you're gone. Hey, get him a pillow.
Come on, fellas, we got a job to do. Take it a little seriously, would you?
Bring me a pillow, too.
And let's take a look back at the first half. The Bulls are in a close one.
If you can make threes with consistency, the floor opens up. They've been pulling apart that defense.
Making it rain, and their opponent brought no umbrellas. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Nikola Vucevic has been sensational.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Giddey is the one, with White by his side at the 2. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Buzelis. And it's Herter in at the small forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Now here's Porzingis. Pass to Rizachet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He nails it, and we're tied. Rizachet's got 11 points.
And you see how dangerous Rizachet can be from deep, especially considering how fast his release is.
Porzingis against Vucevic. Back to Giddey. Three-pointer. Gets the 3 to fall. 6 points for him.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Young. Here's Johnson. Giddey with a defensive effort.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
It's rebounded by Rizachet. Rizachet's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Young from long range. From way downtown, Young!
Watch how Young outsmarts the defense, going for the pull-up jumper when they're unprepared.
Giddey against Young. Giddey passes to Vucevic. And Porzingis with the block. For the lead. Chicago with a rebound. They've led by as much as 10. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. And that'll put them halfway through a 3-game homestand. Hits the trifecta.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Now here's Young. 18 points for him. Pass to Porzingis. Over Vucevic. Ooh, strong take by Porzingis.
You love the determination from Porzingis, refusing to let the D get the better of him.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play.
And the defense has to offer more resistance. Can't let guys like Buzelis get this close to the rim.
Hawks trail by 3. Outside Riziche. They set a pick. Three-pointer. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Chicago has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. And there's Herter. That's good on the assist from White. Herter's gotten his first points in this one.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
And Young has got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. Daniels outside. Vucevic against Porzingis. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Giddey's got 7 rebounds in the game. And one thing that's fun to watch, when Josh Giddey grabs a defensive rebound and goes coast to coast, RJ.
Yeah, that's when he is at his best. Ball is in his hand. Out in space, playing with speed.
And Atlanta with possession here. They trail by 7. Young, the pass to Porzingis. Back to Young, and Josh Giddey is going to pick up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. Here's Young, 18 points for him.
You have to be careful. When you're throwing a cross-court pass, you really have to be quick and accurate.
Good work there as it goes. And now a 9-point Chicago lead.
They're really working the paint now.
For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Young against Giddey. To win the run. The 3 ball is good from Young.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
Absolutely, and they have to continue to go to him.
Herter from long range. Rebounded by Johnson.
And despite a struggle scoring the ball, they've done enough to build this lead.
Chicago with a rebound. Giddey's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. 2 open that time. Made it look easy. White's got 12 points in the game.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Hawks trail by 9. Now here's Young. He's got 21. Off target at the rim. Here's Buzelis, covered by Daniels, and the foul called on Dyson Daniels. That's foul number 2 for him. And so here is Chicago. Here's Buzelis. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Just good, aggressive play by Buzelis, not shying away from some physicality inside.
For Atlanta, they've gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Young, the pass to Johnson. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Here's Buzelis. 18 points for him. Vucevic, a screen on Young. Giddey into the lane, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
You're pushing the pace. Giddey using some speed to get his shot.
Hawks trail by 13. Now Young. A shot to stop the run. That shot is off. Giddey with a defensive effort. Chicago has gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. Three-pointer, Buzelis. He's now 8 for 11 after that made shot.
And another one. That's 5 total threes on the night from him so far.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Chicago making a switch here. Jones is checked in. Taking a look back at last season, the team leaders in rebounding. In third, Chicago.
Well, last year they took great pride in rebounding, understanding the importance of winning the possession battle.
Hawks trail by 16. Outside Young, outside Johnson. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Daniels. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Giddey's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Jones, the pass to Vucevic. And here's Herter. Three-pointer, Buzelis. The rebound by Atlanta. Porzingis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Back to Daniels. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
So strong at the rim. That'll serve Daniels well here in this league.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And you have to talk about the passing, too. I mean, the ball has been zipping around on the offense, and they've kept the extra pass mentality the whole way.
How about Dyson Daniels, Grant? Last season, leading the league in steals.
Well, averaging over 3 a game. That mark hadn't been met in over 3 decades, B.A. In the process, the Aussie earning the nickname, the Great Barrier Thief. Not bad. And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Hawks trail by 15. Rizachet with the ball. 11 points in the game. Daniels left side. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
Inside, Daniels really uses his agility, getting nimble to find himself a shot.
Chicago leading by 13. Outside Herter. Back to Giddey. Picked by Vucevic. Just 4 to shoot. And it's Giddey with the 3. Giddey's got 8 points in the quarter.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Young, the pass to Porzingis. Back to Young. Porzingis with a screen on Giddey. Outside Porzingis. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Porzingis has got 21 points in the game. And Giddey has got the ball here for Chicago. At one point, they led by 16. Pass to Vucevic. Six to shoot. Great D that time from Porzingis. Daniels passes to Young. The three. It's hauled in by Herder. Herder's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Giddey. It's Vucevic, high post. Over Porzingis. Vucevic gets the bucket. 27 points for him.
You gotta love the confidence that Vuce has in his shot.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Some changes for Chicago. Collins, he's checked in for Nikola Vucevic. Smith comes in for Buzelis. And it's Dosunmu in for Herder. Now here's Kennard. No made baskets yet. There's a screen to the inside. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
And here's Jones. Outside Giddey. Pass to Collins. Now Dosunmu from the arc. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got his 5th rebound in this one. Kennard outside. Here's Houston. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Giddey's got 11 rebounds in the game. Dosunmu for 3. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist. Dosunmu's got 6 points.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Now here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Houston. Here's Gay. Oh, he tries a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. 7 points in the game.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge. And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Hawks trail by 15. There's 57 seconds left to play in the 3rd quarter of basketball. Basket's good. Alexander Walker's got his first points of the night.
It's interesting. They definitely had more 3-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
Dosunmu outside, picked by Smith. Chicago passing it around. Kennard against Giddey. Smith outside. Launches a 3. He can't get it to go. The Hawks shooting an impressive 48% from the floor in the 3rd quarter. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. To the paint. Here's Kennard. And it's good. 2 points.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Giddey against Kennard. Giddey passes to Smith. Picked by Smith. Kicks it out to Collins. Offline with a 3. And so it's Chicago. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. More 2K action in just a moment. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page, woo.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. 4th quarter on the floor for the Hawks. We've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Okongwu out there with Kristaps Porzingis. Then it's Luke Kennard, and it's Djorcic in at the shooting guard position. Hawks trail by 11. Alexander Walker with the bucket.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this win.
And so it's White with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. At one point, they led by 16. Pass to Smith. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And the Bulls lead by 11.
Part of the development of White's game, setting up teammates more.
Jones against Kennard. Now here's Okongwu. Here's Alexander Walker. And a miss there on the triple. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Here's Jones. Stripped it away. Here's Jorsic. Now Okongwu. Collins with the rebound. Jones with the ball, and Kennard picks him up defensively. Stolen by Kennard. To the wing, right side. Here's Jorsic. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
Two minutes gone by here in the fourth. Dosunmu on the wing, covered by Alexander Walker. Dosunmu outside. Just 5 to shoot. Kicks it out to Collins. Fires in the triple.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Hawks trail by 12. Kennard outside. Left side Porzingis. Rebound by the Bulls. Oh, got a piece of it. Dosunmu with it. Now Alexander Walker defending. Dosunmu outside. Pass to Jones. From outside the arc. They get it back. The Hawks have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Dosunmu outside. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Vucevic, he's checked in for Chicago. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Young's checked in. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with the team. Coach wanted his guys to ignore the scoreboard. He said, don't even look at the numbers. Just take it possession by possession, make every chance count, and we'll see where we stand at the end of this game. Back to you guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Back to Kennard. Porzingis with a screen on White. Kennard passes to Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
We've seen Porzingis be this dominant before. For him, it's all about keeping that confidence.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Chicago passing it around. Collins outside. Picked by Vucevic. Outside Jones. Vucevic in the post. Working on Porzingis. And it's Vucevic. That time on the assist from Jones. Jones has got his 4th assist in this one. Hawks trail by 14. Young with it. Pass to Okongwu. And here's Porzingis. Young from long range. Unable to get that one. Jones with some nice D. And here is Vucevic, guarded by Young. Vucevic gets the bucket. 31 points for Nikola Vucevic.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
For Atlanta, they've gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. To the wing on the left. Porzingis with a screen on Jones. Inside. Oh, and Porzingis powers it home.
That's just too easy for Porzingis. He just powers through that contact.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. Chicago leading by 14. And here's Jones. Pass to Vucevic. Over Porzingis. Collins. That one falls. Coming off the Vucevic feed. Vucevic has got 3 assists tonight.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Now here's Young. Kennard finds Young. Over Jones. Young can't hit.
Usually he's a master in the midi, but not that time.
Here's White for 3. Collins sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
That's his 3rd triple of the night, his 2nd since halftime.
And Atlanta with possession here. 19-point game. Left side, Alexander Walker. And that one's good.
And Young isn't just a scorer. He also takes pleasure in creating opportunities for others.
Here's White. Picked by Vucevic. Baseline try. White can't hit. Hawks trail by 17. Here's Alexander Walker. Chicago has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Jones feels it out. Here's Vucevic. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Young. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Kobe White picks one up.
Give credit to Young's tenacity from the interior. Getting the D's attention right there.
That one's off. Chicago making some changes. Booz Ellis is checked in for Collins. Herter comes in for DeSumo. And Giddey's subbed in for Jones. Atlanta also making some changes. Johnson, he's checked in for Okongwu. Risache comes in for Alexander Walker. And Dyson Daniels subbed in for Kennard. And he's good on the second. Bulls leading by 16. Pass to Vucevic. Over Porzingis. Good D by Porzingis. For Atlanta, they've gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth. Stolen by Giddey. Buries it down low. And the Bulls lead by 18.
And sometimes defenders just forget how tall Giddey is. I mean, the 6'8" guard is solid finishing inside.
And Young has got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. Pass to Daniels. Back to Young. Here's Porzingis. Covered by Vucevic. And that one's good. Porzingis. Porzingis has got 27.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Chicago passing it around. Vucevic, the pass to Giddey. Herter from long range. Rebound Atlanta. Risache's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager. And it seems like Daniels is comfortable all over the floor.
Bulls leading by 14. Pass to White. Here's the 3. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Rizachet. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Herter from long range drains the triple.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
Hawks trail by 17. Young, the pass to Johnson. Here's Rizachet. Outside Young, over Giddey. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
There has been nothing for him this quarter. Ever since halftime, he's lost all of his touch.
And the foul called on Dyson Daniels. That's his 3rd foul so far. Here's Giddey. Herter outside. Six on the shot clock. White outside. Fires the 3. Young with a rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Jacks up a 3. Can't get it to go.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
Beyond the arc. Oh, it's off target. Hawks trail by 17. Outside Porzingis. Outside Johnson. Here's Young. Porzingis fires. A long-range tray for Porzingis.
An absolute bomb from the big man Porzingis. How do you guard that? I don't know. There isn't an answer.
Giddey outside. Now Herter. And he slams it down.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Here's Young. Chicago making their last shot. Porzingis. Oh, missed on the tray. Chicago leading by 16. White looking it over. A minute 22 left in the 4th quarter. Outside Giddey. Can't get the 3. Hawks trail by 16.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Bulls.
It's impressive how the reserve players stepped up and delivered in this one.
They didn't just help out. They made a big impact and really secured the win for their team.
And this one concludes with their 2nd victory of the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
Man, you have to recognize what a night it was for Josh Giddey.
Throwing up the trip dub, his talent and versatility shining through, but also just the sheer endurance. He went nonstop from the opening tip.
Here's Herter, following the 3-pointer by Atlanta. Vucevic outside. No good from 3. Here's Atlanta with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Rebounded by Giddey. And so here is Chicago. So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Josh Giddey.